What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Zayden Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah. And y'all, the Las Vegas Aces are in a funk right now as they have gone only 2-4 in their last 6 games since come back from the Olympic break, including the loss to the Dallas Wings. Y'all, and the Dallas Wings have the second worst record in the WNBA. Yeah, that's who the Aces just lost to, y'all, on Tuesday. So obviously the Aces are not playing very good basketball right now. They're not playing, as a unit. They're not looking like the two-time defending champions right now. And I think, y'all, there are 3 reasons as to why the Aces are struggling. So let's get into it. All right, y'all. So the first reason is their poor rebounding. You look at the Aces. I mean, these last 6 games, they've been absolutely outworked on the glass. You talk about a couple weeks ago against the New York Liberty, y'all. The Liberty out-rebounded them, by 16. Then you talk about this game against the Wings, y'all. The Wings out-rebounded them by 14. And then last week against the Minnesota Lynx, the Minnesota Lynx out-rebounded them by 20. And so to me, when I watch the Aces play, the only player, y'all, that seems like she's interested in crashing the glass is who? None other than Asia Wilson. Kia Stokes, Kia Stokes has never been known for her rebounding, but she's always been, at least a decent rebounder. Y'all, right now, Kia Stokes, she's not helping out on the glass. And then Megan Gustafson, listen, I like Megan Gustafson as an offensive player, y'all, but her defensive struggles and her rebounding limitations really been showing themselves these last several games. So I think the Aces, they're going to need their guards. They're going to need Kelsey Plum and Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young to really start crashing glass to help Asia out. Because right now, y'all, it's Asia and no one else helping out on the rebounds. You look at the second reason, y'all, they've been struggling is that their perimeter defense. I mean, listen, I love Kelsey Plum, y'all. Kelsey Plum is one of the most electrifying scoring guards in WNBA, but she's been getting kind of cooked defensively right now. I mean, Enrique the other night had 33 points, y'all, and a lot of them points, came in that fourth quarter. And so I think you look at the Aces. Obviously, we know they have Alicia Clark. Alicia Clark is a very good defender, y'all, but she is, up there in age. She's 37 years old. She's going to need some assistance. And that's where Jackie Young can really come in. Now, I think right now, Jackie Young, she's kind of pressing too much offensively. Her shot hasn't been falling. And I think, sometimes as a player, especially if you're a star player, if your shot isn't falling, that can cause other area of your games to kind of suffer. And I think right now her defense is suffering because her offense, she's not playing at the same level offensively that we know she can play at. And so I think Jackie Young needs to get back to being a dog on defense. And then also, y'all, Tiffany Hayes come off the bench. Tiffany Hayes needs to be a little bit better defensively. I would really, really love to see, Becky Hammond play Kate Martin more, y'all, because Kate, she could come in. She's a good 3-and-D player. I think they could really help the Aces out a lot. But their perimeter defense has not been good. Like I said, Enrique cooked them the other night. So did Side 2. Their interior defense is still being, pretty fine. Obviously, your interior defense is going to be pretty great when you have a player like Asia Wilson, who's one of the best interior defenders in the league. But on the perimeter, y'all, they have to get better defensive performances from their guards, really. This really what it comes down to, their guards, man. Like I said, Kelsey Plum, also Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray, like, she's still finding her footing. Obviously, we know she missed, the first 8 games of the season due to, like, a lower leg injury, y'all. Seems like she's still not fully recovered because, at times Chelsea Gray has been looking kind of slow and sluggish out there. But hopefully she goes back to look like her normal self. But their perimeter defense must be better. And to me, y'all, the third and final reason that the Aces have been struggling is their lack of movement on offense. Right now, they're kind of just standing around and watching Asia go to work. Now, obviously, a couple nights ago, y'all, against the Dallas Wings, Asia had 42 points. She shot nearly 73% from the floor, and she shot 77% from the free throw line. So she's performing well. She's averaging, 27.1 points per game. But what made the Aces offense, y'all, so lethal the last couple of years is because of all the movement and chaos that they put on the defense. But right now, everyone's just kind of standing around watching Asia go to work. But I really need to see Kelsey Plum get more involved in, like, ball screens and just off-ball moving and backdoor cutting. I want to see Jackie Young go back to bringing the ball up the court. Y'all, early in the season, Jackie Young was kind of running point. She had the ball in her hands a little bit more. But I noticed it seems like she's been deferring to Chelsea Gray now that Chelsea Gray is back. But I need Jackie Young to start being more aggressive. And then, y'all, Alicia Clark. We know Alicia Clark is a 3-and-D player, but I would love to see them draw. I would love to see Becky Hammond draw some more plays for AC, so that way Alicia Clark she can get open for some more threes. And then y'all, they still have Kirsten Bell. Now Kirsten Bell, she barely played this year, but I mean she could come in and get hot, within 30 seconds. And so I think Becky Hammond needs to utilize her bench a little bit more to start to try to generate some more movement offensively, because again they have some players off the bench, Tiff Hayes and Kirsten Bell that can provide that for them. But within this starting lineup, again, Jackie Young needs to be more aggressive, and Kelsey Plum, I want to see her again off the ball movement, y'all. Backdoor cutting, like dribble handoffs. I just want to see her get a little bit more involved as well. But when you look at the Las Vegas Aces, y'all, the reason that I'm not too concerned about them is because they have Asia Wilson, y'all, the MVP, the best player in the league. And when you have the best player in the league combined with arguably, y'all, the best coach in the league, I definitely think Beckham is the top 3 coach. You're going to be able to figure things out. And then also, they still have a very talented roster. Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Alicia Clark, Tiff Hayes. But when you have, again, the best player in the league, y'all, and arguably the best coach, definitely a top 3 coach in the WNBA, you're going to be able to figure this out. I just think they need to give a little bit more effort. Let's be honest, y'all, the WNBA this year is a little bit more difficult, right? Because the Fever are much improved, the Storm are much improved, Minnesota is much improved. I mean, right now, y'all, the Lynx are on a 7-game winning streak, and the Fisa Carter, like, she's starting to insert her name back into the MVP conversation. Kay Mariah continues to be, the best 3-point shooter in the league. And then you got Connecticut, y'all. The Sun looked very strong. Marina Mabry, she was a great pickup for them. She's, had a couple of big games for them from 3 already. You got the Storm, so the list goes on and on, y'all. And then you got, the Sky. The Sky, they're a very sneaky team. I mean, last week the Aces played them, and it took Asia hitting the game-winning shot just to beat the Chicago Sky. So that just goes to show you right now the Aces, they don't look like themselves. But, y'all, I do think that Becky Hammond is going to be able to light a fire under them. Sometimes, y'all, when you won multiple championships, especially considering the dominant way that the Aces have won those championships, I mean, you look at the last 2 years, they have been without question the best team in the WNBA. Now, this year, y'all, they've been challenged. Their backs are against the wall. But this team is battle-tested. They have a battle-tested head coach, and I think, y'all, they're going to prevail at the end of the day. I still think the Aces are going to win the WNBA championship. And again, I still think they're the best team in the league. They just have to get themselves together right now. Okay, and if they can get back to playing Asian style of basketball, which is high flying offense, a super aggressive defense, rebounding the ball, right, sharing the ball, moving without the ball, y'all think the Aces are going to be A-okay. But let's hear from their head coach Becky Hammond and what she had to say about their loss to the Dallas Wings.
Led up to, the collapse at the end.
Well, we didn't defend, we fouled, and we didn't rebound, and we shot the 3 terrible again. So that combination. Some of those things are in our control, some of them aren't. Nobody's trying to miss shots. But it's tough to win on the road when you shoot, 5 for 20, 5 for 19, 26%, and then just get handled in the paint. Now, it didn't really matter who I put in there. Big, we got handled. Small, we got handled. So then you try to switch gears. Well, it's like you're not stopping anybody, you're not rebounding. But, I mean, when you look down and Asia and Jackie are high rebounders with 6, that's not going to get it done. Megan, 11 minutes, 0 rebounds. Alicia Clark, 22 minutes, 0 rebounds. Like, it's tough when you don't rebound the ball. And then we fouled too much. So we fouled 3-point shooters. And then gave up 32 in the 4th quarter. So that's on us. We have to figure out how to get stops down the stretch when it matters. And we haven't shown the ability to, keep leads, which is disappointing. But with a team like this, who I think is super high-powered offense, you have to defend. Giving up 93 points, like, we're not that good offensively this year to give up 93. We're not. We haven't shot it well. We haven't moved it well enough. So you better defend. 90 points is enough to win a game. I guess not when you give up 93, though. That's not good math for us.
So as y'all heard, man, Becky Hammond, she's very frustrated. She even called out some of her players. She called out her superstar player, Asia Wilson. But again, y'all, this team is battle tested. I think they're going to respond. They're going to show why they are the two-time defending champions. They're going to show why they are, kind of seen as maybe arguably the best team in WNBA history. Y'all, at the end of the day, I think the Las Vegas Aces are going to win their third straight championship. So there I have it, man. That was another episode of the Zayvon Live Sports Podcast. Remember, y'all, laughter is good medicine, so make sure you get your daily dose. Y'all know I'm going to end it, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.